So in the community page, I actually asked about if there's anything that we talk about in these videos that anyone would like more clarification on. A couple of the comments really was first barrel approach. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. This is a good horse to do that on because my first barrel is kind of my trickiest barrel on this horse sometimes. He is the type of horse that he's really honest, almost to a fault, because he's very turny, but he's not one that's going to cheat the turn at all, okay? So, like, if you don't time it right, he will run by it too. So I have to kind of work on that. So with this particular horse, I worked on making sure that he will rate to my body coming into the turn. And then on him, I like to keep him pretty tight on the top side of the turn. So like on the third barrel side of the turn, I like to keep that pretty tight because he'll run up the pin a little too far, and when he does that, he'll catch that first barrel leaving it, which is exactly what happened to me. Well, actually, that's not true. I was gonna say that's what happened at Royal Crown, but that's not what happened at Royal Crown. I just didn't think that, I thought he was gonna get by it, so after I sat, I kind of bumped him and he lost his momentum and caught it coming around it. But sometimes he'll get deep up that pin and then catch it coming around it because of that. So I will talk about that more when I get to the pattern. I'm gonna go right back over here, work on this first barrel. So I like to imagine there is a line between the first barrel and second barrel, like just an imaginary line directly between them. And when I take off, that's the spot that I'm looking to, because that's the spot that I want him to get to. So right here, if there was an imaginary line right here between the first and second, his feet would be right behind it. I either want him to be right behind it or right on it. It kind of depends on the horse. If they're a horse that gets short, I might have them just a little past it. I can adjust that depending on the style of the horse, but it helps me to imagine that there's a line there and to gauge accordingly. So probably if I got off and stepped this off, there's probably, and I'm a little bit wider than he necessarily needs to be, but usually I'm 10 to 12 feet off of the first barrel. Probably more like 12 to 13 feet right there, which is not necessary for this horse.